If you want to lead, dominate in your space, and rise above the average man, you've got to become a reader. I'm not talking about skimming headlines or watching TikToks. I'm talking about diving into pages, expanding your mind, and feeding your ability to think sharply and lead powerfully. The truth is, every strong man, physically, mentally, and spiritually, is a lifelong reader. Reading doesn't make you soft, it makes you dangerous. It sharpens your judgment, multiplies your life experience, and gives you a mental edge that weak men will never have. It's not optional if you want to win, it's non negotiable. If you're tired of feeling behind, confused, or just stuck in neutral, then it's time that you take this seriously. And if you want direct guidance on what to read, how to implement it, and how to build an unshakable mind, join my private coaching program. It's for men who are done settling and are ready to lead. Click the first link in the description down below and let's get to it. Reading makes you dangerous in a world of passive men. You live in a world where most men spend hours being spoon-fed entertainment. They're passive. They absorb whatever is fed to them without question. That makes them predictable, easy to control, easy to beat. But a man who reads, he sharpens his weapon. Every chapter he finishes, he's building the muscle of critical thought. He's developing opinions rooted in timeless principles. He's learning how to break down ideas, see through manipulation, and speak with clarity that cuts. Reading trains your brain to go from passive consumption to active thinking. It teaches you to ask questions, weigh arguments, and stand on truth. The man who reads isn't just informed, he's unshakable. He doesn't flip flop with public opinion or back down when challenged. He leads. And here's the bonus, reading separates you from the pack. Most men won't do it. They're too distracted, too lazy. So when you do, you instantly rise. You become a rare breed, someone with discipline, perspective, and depth. If you want to be the kind of man others follow, respect, and listen to, pick up a book. Make it part of your daily life. Because when you read, you become dangerous, and dangerous men win. It builds mental endurance and focus. Let's be honest. Most men today have the attention span of a goldfish. They can't sit still for more than 10 seconds without needing a dopamine hit. But here's the thing. Success requires focus, discipline, the ability to sit with your thoughts and push through discomfort. That's exactly what reading trains. When you read consistently, you're not just absorbing information, you're conditioning your brain to stay locked in, to think deeply, and to delay gratification. You can't build a business, a strong body, or a powerful reputation without that kind of focus. Reading is your training ground. It's the mental gym most men never step foot in. Plus, it gives your mind clarity. In a world full of noise, reading helps you slow down, organize your thoughts, and gain control over your inner world. And when you master that, nothing can shake you. Strong men aren't just physically tough, they're mentally sharp. They can think under pressure. They can focus when it matters most. And they don't need constant stimulation to function. They've trained their minds to be self-disciplined. If you're serious about being respected and taken seriously, this is non-negotiable. You need to read every day because every strong man understands. Your body might get you into the door, but your mind is what keeps you there. You gain wisdom from centuries of men who've already fought the battles. You're not the first man to struggle with discipline, power, money, women, purpose, or war. There are thousands of men who came before you, warriors, kings, philosophers, conquerors, who wrote down what they learned. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Reading lets you sit with the minds of history's strongest men and absorb their wisdom without paying the price that they did to earn it. You can learn strategy from Sun Tzu, power from Robert Greene, discipline from Marcus Aurelius, masculinity from Jack Donovan, faith from Solomon, leadership with John Maxwell. You get access to the greatest mentors in history without needing to know them personally. That's what weak men miss. They think they'll figure out life alone. The wise man knows he stands on the shoulders of giants, and reading gives them access to them on demand. If you want to shortcut the process even further, If you want to know exactly what to read and how to use it to build an elite mindset, I'll coach you through it step by step inside my private coaching program. We don't just talk theory. We forge strong men with proven tools. Join using the first link below. Every powerful man reads. The lazy ones make excuses. You decide which one you are. Reading improves the way you speak, think, and influence others. Let me make something clear. If you can't articulate your thoughts, you won't lead anyone. You might be strong, you might have presence, but if your words fall flat, you'll always fall short. Reading sharpens your language, it expands your vocabulary, it teaches you how to persuade, how to explain complex ideas clearly, and how to hold a room without raising your voice. When you read often, you start to think in a more structured, effective way. You begin connecting dots others miss. You don't just talk, you deliver. You communicate with power, and people take notice. This is crucial in leadership, business, and dating, every domain of life. Men who speak well don't just command attention, they control conversations. They direct outcomes. They earn respect. It comes from studying, reading, exposing your mind to better thoughts so you can express better ideas. If you want to influence people, your clients, your woman, your peers, you need to speak like a man who reads. That doesn't mean using big words. It means speaking with clarity, logic, and conviction. Reading gives you that edge. Start now. Pick up books that challenge you, books that teach you strategy, philosophy, communication, and leadership. Make your voice stronger by feeding your mind first. It keeps you humble and always growing. A man who reads consistently is a man who knows he doesn't know it all. He's hungry to learn. He's not stagnant. He's constantly growing mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. That kind of humility is powerful. It keeps your ego in check. It reminds you that no matter how much you've achieved, there's always more to master. I'm not saying don't be proud of your accomplishments. Just know that others have also accomplished much and you can learn from that. Reading keeps you grounded. You realize that there are men who are smarter than you, stronger than you, and wiser than you. And instead of being threatened by that, you grow from it. Most guys plateau. They hit a wall and coast. He keeps climbing. He stays sharp. He evolves. That's the kind of man people follow. And here's the beauty of it. The more you read, the more you realize how much you still need to grow. That's not weakness, it's fuel. You stop playing the small game and you start thinking of legacy, empire, and impact. So don't ever let yourself become stagnant. You weren't built for average. Keep pushing, keep reading, and keep stepping into the next level of the man that you were born to be. And here's the bottom line. Every strong man is a reader. Not because it's trendy, but because it's essential. It's the hidden advantage that separates the leaders from the lost, the warriors from the wanderers, the winners from the whiners. If you want to be sharp, influential, and unstoppable, you need to read. And if you're ready to level up fast with a proven path, then join my private coaching program today. We'll cut through the confusion, destroy your excuses, and build you into a man you are meant to be. Click the first link in the description down below right now. It'll be one of the best decisions of your life. Keep reading, keep leading, and I'll see you in the next one.